We're going to be looking at the markets with BitConnect. $36 that's been added to my lending wallet. We're going to transfer this here. So we're going to transfer the full amount here over into my BitConnect wallet. So the coin's price over the last week in the BCC exchange has been doing pretty well. If we take a look back a month, you can see a just dramatic increase in this price and followed by this plateau. And as you see here, so you have a little bit of these different plateaus in price. These ones are a little bit different, and so you're seeing a long, heavy one here. And I think what you'll see is once you see a few large investors getting into BitConnect, I think you're going to see a dramatic rise in price. And so at this point, I see it as a really good coin to hold. You know, if you could have had this coin 6 months ago, it was $1. Now it's over 52. So it's just been it's been growing pretty steadily, and I think we're seeing a little bit of an adoption phase here, and that's why you're seeing a big increase in the market cap. If you take a look at the different coins on CoinMarketCap, it's been holding pretty steady now in the top 20. And, you know, say there's about 700 to 750 legitimate coins that are being traded in the exchanges. Considering the BitConnect has been holding in the top 20 is really astounding, especially since it's been such a new coin. So the market cap in USD is over 350 million. So I wanted to take a look here at the total market capitalization of all altcoins. And you see this dramatic rise and increase basically starting around April, May. And then you can see the volumes right here. So you've seen a dramatic increase in volumes of trading as we're starting to see some adoption. And this isn't really localized to one particular area. This is a worldwide phenomenon that we're starting to see. We're seeing governments that are starting to be open to accepting these currencies because of the way that you're going to have to regulate this, and it's a currency that just does not have any borders. So you're seeing $4, $5, $6 billion traded every 24 hours in the cryptocurrency market, and that has just recently been happening. If we zoom in a little bit just on the last month of trading, we've seen that the volumes have actually held fairly steady at the $3 to $6 billion mark every 24 hours. Now this is the total percentage of market capitalization. So the yellow here is Bitcoin, and so Bitcoin has typically been about 80% of the trading up until just about March. So we saw a huge uptick in Ethereum. We saw a huge uptick in Litecoin. We saw a huge uptick in Ripple. And this really spread across to a lot of the other altcoins that we were seeing. And so now Bitcoin has been roughly about 40% of the market and continuing to decrease. And we're going to see at some point here in the near future Ethereum pass Bitcoin in terms of total market capitalization. So coming down on my dashboard here, I still have my original 11 loans, a total of just under $18,000. I've earned $5,000 in the last 40 days. So looking at some of the other exchanges, we have Livecoin. You can see with Livecoin, we have quite a bit of sell orders here. Taking a look at Nova Exchange, prices in BitConnect have been fairly steady. In Coin Exchange, we're seeing BitConnect prices coming up at a pretty steady rate. So taking a look at the overall markets over the last week, we've seen that prices have held fairly steady just over the 0.02 Bitcoin mark. It's been trending at about 204, 205 lately. Looking at the overall cryptocurrency markets, we can see a lot of coins are down. There's been a huge pullback in price. Bitcoin's down. The market cap has shrunk. It's currently at about $90 billion. So what's interesting is in the top 30 coins right now, every single coin is in the red, and the one coin that is performing the best is also in the red, but it's at 0.076%, which is BitConnect. It's a huge spike just before May, and now we're seeing a little bit more adoption in the early summer months. This is an interesting chart to kind of give you an idea of the total market capitalization of cryptocurrencies. So all cryptocurrencies are a little bit over 100 billion, currently about 108 billion. So you can see the valuation is just behind Amazon, Apple, and the total USD in circulation. And so you can see the total supply of the world's money markets here. Get a little bit of a sense of the scope of Bitcoin in relation to the rest of the world's monetary supply.